EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now, faking the give. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard! And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. The They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. It is a big play there for the Lions. 47 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They hand it to Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
They'll go with a drop play here on 2nd down. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. It's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup, 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
At their own 38-yard line.
They bring Judy in motion. Right away, they'll set up to... the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Williams in motion. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them and will bring up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you've got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken at about the 14. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. One quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. On second down, it's Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Second down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's not away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They bring Judy in motion. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Throwing now from the gun. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Lions. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Wes Watkins going to bring it back. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Williams in motion. Throw to the right flat, and it's caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. to the air now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To the right side and caught by Bowers. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 38 yards. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight. They sell out on the run.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First and 10. Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On the ground, this is Gibbs. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up third and short.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Now it is first and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively. Like, you imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on second and third down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation I think is a huge win.
defensively, it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. A shotgun snap. He'll look to... Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Receiver in motion, going right. That's to the right side, and complete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. A 2nd and 8.
They run out of the gun with Warren. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Handoff here, up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Warren. Oh, a loose football. The Lions have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Gibbs. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
One more time, they tried Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Give on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They bring Judy in motion. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short. And a chance to extend their lead. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run. with Gibbs. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45.
A game of 2 brings us 7th and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll get this out wide.
Complete to number 13. A game of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Detroit.
It's a game of 10.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A second down throw for Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Third and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. The speed on display. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They put the tight end Brown in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. They'll go down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.